take a 20% cut. You keep me.
What's with the sour face?
Before you came, our little Snow got into a heated argument with old John about who the current emperor is. They even placed a bet. And, as expected, Snow lost 10 coins.
How dare you make fun of this great Demon King! Look at this! The newspaper says it clear as day. His Majesty Clavois!
Snow, take a closer look at the title. That's a serialized novel.
Hey, little minion! What are you looking at? Let me see! Huh? This sword looks kind of familiar. Have we seen it somewhere before? The pattern on the blade. Ah, I remember now. That's your legendary weapon, isn't it? By midnight? What kind of goof writes a lost and found notice like this? What if the person who has the sword never comes across the notice and doesn't show up? That poor person might end up waiting all night at the phone booth. Am I right, little minion? Hey, little minion! I was talking to you! Hello? Are you okay?
I'm not feeling great. I think I'll head back and rest for a bit.
Ow! That hurts!
Snow? What are you doing here?
What's Snow doing here? Oh, right. You were trying to sneak off, weren't you? Nothing escapes the sharp eyes of this Demon King. Look at you. You've been out of it all day, and you barely even touched your dinner. I saw right through it. Trying to ditch me and go adventuring all by yourself? Not a chance!
It's not that I don't want to bring you. It's just... this time, I might have to deal with the Hyperborean soldiers and land myself in trouble. I don't want to drag you into my mess.
Haven't we already messed with the Hyperborean soldiers like 100 times before?
Can't argue with that.
Anyway, you're under my wing, little minion. Your mess is surely my mess. Of course. That goes without saying. In any case, your adventures wouldn't be complete without the great Demon King at your side.
Snow?
Well, don't get too impressed, okay? You'll throw me off my game if you keep that up.
All right. But listen, if things get dangerous, follow my signal and run immediately. Got it?
Absolutely and perfectly got it. I'm great at running. I mean, tactical retreat. Why are you just standing there, little minion? Let's go! Chop chop! A ghost! It's just rubbish. Who's been throwing it around like this? Seriously, where are their manners? They need a good talking to from Princess Rubbish Bin.
You okay, Snow? You seem tired.
To catch you in the act, I had to stay up late waiting outside your door for so long.
All right. I owe you one.
Look, little minion, there's someone in that red phone booth. Could that be the person you're looking for?
It does look like her from behind, but I'm not certain. Can't see her face.
Well then, I hereby declare that the destination of our adventure is that red phone booth right ahead. Whether it's her or not, we'll soon find out. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Hit.
Who's there? Excuse me, miss. Could I borrow a coin? I was really hoping for a nice warm cup of honey milk, but I tripped on the way out, and my coin rolled right into the sewer.
Shoo! Go away, Lunarian. I'm on duty! Out of my way!
Penny pincher. Fine, I'll just go find a coin somewhere else.
Ingrid, report your status.
As of now, no individuals matching the target's description have been sighted. Over.
Understood. Any other unusual activity?
About 4 minutes ago, a Lunarian approached me asking for a coin. I sent her away.
What? You just let the Lunarian go?
Is there a problem, Commander? The target is supposed to be a Charon. Young man around 18 years old. It seems highly unlikely he would disguise himself as a Lunarian.
Fool! A full-grown person can't turn into a Lunarian, sure. But did it ever occur to you the target might have an accomplice? They could be hiding nearby, watching our every move. All units, listen up. Lock down the square and the surrounding areas immediately. Detain every living thing in sight. Tonight, not even a night owl escapes Ice Lake city walls.
Well, little minion, how does it feel to be saved by the brave and brilliant Demon King? Without me, you'd have walked straight into their trap. Keep it coming. I love hearing how awesome I am. Seriously, though, those people were way out of line, using Barry's name as bait.
Shh. Keep it down.
Follow my orders! Hurry up!
Sounds like they've caught on. We need to get out of here before they surround the area. Stick close to me, Snow. Let's move.
The machines over there look weird. We'd better stay away from them. It turned away. Now's the time.
Every other escape route has been sealed off and is heavily guarded. Except for that manhole over there.
How many times do we have to crawl through the sewers? Let me catch my breath first.
If you flee into that manhole, you'll be playing right into their hands. There's a saying in Huashu's ancient art of war. When thou dost besiege thy foe, leaveth an opening, a feigned escape, a snare in disguise. It means forging a false escape route to lure the enemy into your trap. Right now, there should be countless Imperial soldiers lying in wait down there. Come on, get in.
Lady Zhiliu? No, Proprietress Zhiliu. What are you doing here?
I came to bid you farewell, but apparently that's unnecessary now. So, what will it be? Do you want to stay here exchanging pleasantries, or shall we depart before they catch you?
Understood.
Halt! Who goes there? Orders from above. No suspicious individuals are allowed through tonight. I'm gonna need your full cooperation.
Oh my. I noticed quite a few patrols on the streets earlier. May I ask if something has happened?
What business is that of yours? That's classified information that... Well, I suppose there's no harm in sharing a little. We've been told to catch a high-profile fugitive tonight. Every guard in the city has been called in for the search. Problem is, nobody seems to know where this fugitive is hiding, or what they even look like.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You see, I'm a merchant from Huashu, and my private airship is docked just outside the city. In 6 hours, I have an important business meeting that I simply cannot miss. Everyone aboard, myself included, is a law-abiding citizen with all the proper exit permits. Surely you could find in your heart to make an exception.
When did she prepare these documents?
Ma'am, it's not my intention to give you a hard time, but our orders are clear. No one is allowed through here tonight.
Oh, I see. Then perhaps you could tell me your regiment number and the name of your commanding officer. I may be able to sort this out myself. After all, if Luciana Loreto were to hear that I was detained by a foot soldier and missed a crucial business engagement, wouldn't that make for quite the amusing tale over afternoon tea?
Luciana Loreto? Wait, isn't that the Imperial Minister of Finance? Hey, look! This document actually bears her personal signature!
Attention all units. The target is believed to have been sighted near the theater, armed and attempting to escape. Nearby squads, proceed to the location immediately. I repeat, nearby squads converge on the theater for support.
It seems your fugitive has finally turned up. So what now? Do you still intend to detain us?
How about this, ma'am? We won't delay your journey any further, but we'll assign personnel to escort you and ensure safe passage out of the city. Until your airship departs, you and your party must remain in our line of sight. Any unusual behavior will be treated as an act of provocation against the Empire. Does that sound acceptable?
That's perfectly fine. Helping others, as they say, is helping oneself. Rest assured, I'll cooperate fully.
Thank you for your understanding, ma'am. Let them through.
All right, we can speak freely now. Just be sure to keep your expressions in check. Those soldiers are still dutifully trailing behind us. That would be a fox hunter I hired. It required very little. Just a modest sum of money to entice someone into taking the risk. The amount was so minimal, it wouldn't even cover the cost of a single hunting hound owned by the finance minister at her countryside estate. And yet, that small investment was all it took to steer us safely through tonight's crisis. Would you like to hear something intriguing? The Hyperborea Daily is a newspaper sold throughout the entire empire. And as it happens, every major city in Hyperborea has a red foam booth in its central square. This morning, Camilla shared the story behind that article with me. After hearing the details, I decided to take precautions and sent out a few extra telegrams. Here's some good news for you. Tonight, in each of those cities, a white-haired woman is standing inside a red phone booth, patiently awaiting a long-lost family who will never arrive.
Why is that good news? I don't get it.
I think Proprietress Shiliu means they aren't sure where I am. Or even if I'm still alive. So they had to scatter their bait across multiple cities to draw me out.
Precisely. Not quite the clever one.
They know I exist, and they've gone to such lengths to set such a complicated trap. Who in the Legion could be behind this?
Given the current circumstances, I'm afraid you can't leave the car until the airship departs. My apologies. It appears I'll have to take you to Huashu with me.
Proprietress Shiliu, you've saved me from trouble on multiple occasions. I don't even know how to begin repaying you.
Repay me? As it happens, there is a task that would benefit from an extra pair of capable hands. The airship returning from Huashu to Hyperborea departs in 7 days. If you don't mind staying with me until then, perhaps you could assist me. What do you say, my clever one? Of course, the compensation will be more than fair.
I knew it. This was far too convenient to be a mere coincidence.
Traveling to a far-off country, trying foods we've never seen before, and earning a hefty reward on top of it. Little Minion, doesn't that sound like the perfect adventure?
By the way, before we leave, may I ask one more favor?
There's no need to worry. I've hired temporary workers in other cities as well. With so many fish taking the bait across the country, the Hyperborean soldiers will be kept busy tonight and come up empty-handed. They won't have a clue you are actually here in Ice Lake.
She even accounted for that. Just what does this Huashu lady really want from me? But at this point, there's really no other way. 7 days. That should be manageable. All right, we'll take on this commission.
ones are squished as flat as a pound cake.
The journey from Huashu to Hyperborea spans hundreds, maybe even thousands of miles. To think we've crossed that distance in just one day. That's the power of foxing-based technology.
You're right. This is the farthest I've ever gone. Look at those green mountains. Oh, totally worth it. If I were still stuck in Ice Lake, I'd just be staring at snow wolves all day. Not cute at all. Little Minion, this is the South you're always going on about, isn't it? Does it look anything like your hometown?
A little, but there are lots of differences too. Purgatorio Island is tiny. Even its tallest hill. If a kid really puts their mind to it, they could sprint all the way up in one go. And from up there, the deep blue sea stretches out forever. Proprietress Shiliu, what's Huashu like?
Let me think. What you've seen so far is only a small corner of Huashu. In ancient times, our ancestors united their strength to drive out the monstrous filth raids that once plagued these lands. They settled here. Their numbers grew, and so too did their domain. Today, this estuary has become what we call the Old Capital. It may be but a fraction of Huashu's vast expanse, but its influence is anything but small. Huashu is lush and scenic, evergreen throughout the year. With the Star Weavers leading the way, trade and commerce here are positively thriving. You're looking rather serious. Was that all a bit too formal for your liking? Very well then. Let me share something more to your taste. Huashu is a realm of peace, where no blade is ever unsheathed in wrath, nor discord allowed to sully the land.
No blade something, nor what now? I've no clue what those fancy words are supposed to mean.
I think she means there's no war here. People don't go around picking fights like in Ice Lake.
Exactly. Even petty theft and underhanded dealings have long been stamped out here.
Hold on. You're trying to tell us there's not a single crime in all of Huashu? Now you're just making stuff up.
Do you think so?
Miss Julio?
Sounds like someone's calling for you from the dock.
Indeed. Let's head down and see what's the matter.
Miss Julio? About the cargo list. Who should we have check and verify the goods?
Dooley hasn't shown up. I distinctly told him to come early and handle the transfer. There are some particularly valuable items in this shipment. A few require special storage and handling procedures. I'd feel more at ease with him overseeing it.
We've asked around, but no one at the docks has seen Mr. Dool today.
I see. He's probably being delayed. For now, let's wait here.
Freshly grilled fish! Hot and tasty! All your money back!
Whoa! It smells amazing!
You just had snacks on the boat, and you're feeling peckish already.
Wow, the fish does smell great. But there's another scent, too. I can't quite put my finger on it. Like flowers, or maybe the crisp air of dawn. Whatever it is, it smells wonderful.
As luck would have it, our contact here is running late. Since this is your first visit to Huashu, allow me to show you around a little.
Yay! Then I want to check out those food stalls. Oh, and that rattle drum looks fun. Whoa! What's that over there?
Careful with that crate!
Lovely vase.
Knock a little
off, and I'll
Needles, threads, balsam, sachets. I've got it all. Anything catch your eye, dear guests?
If you see something that pleases you, take it. I'll pay. All your expenses here in Huashu are under my care. Whatever catches your fancy, simply place it on Everspring's tab. Don't worry. A few trinkets like these are well within my means.
Miss Julia, you've returned from your trip. So this Long Scion is your guest. Look at his horn. Small, firm, and gleaming. Surely destined for greatness. Makes you smile just looking at this kid.
Lung Scion. Proprietor Shiliu, were you talking about me?
I neglected to explain. In Huashu, that is what we call the Carons. Unlike in Hyperborea, where they are shunned and oppressed, here they are regarded as a blessed lineage, guardians of our land. When I first encountered you, I could not abide the sight of a young Lung Scion being treated so unfairly, so I intervened.
Speaking of which, you're a Charon too. I mean a Lung Scion. I've been curious since we first met. You're clearly not an ordinary person.
Young man, do you have any idea who Miss Gilio really is? She was favored by the mandate of heaven at a young age, rising to become the High Chancellor of Longyuan. All trade, finance, and taxation in Huashu fall under her authority. But Miss Gilio prefers to keep things low-key. She won't let us call her by her official title. She insists we just call her Miss. Everyone in the trade here owes her a debt of gratitude, one way or another.
There's no need to make a fuss. After all, reason persuades with a greater grace than rank ever could. Besides, the calling of a merchant suits me best. One hand reaching for the stars, the other quietly pulling the strings from behind the scenes.
Here you are, young man. Since you're Miss Gilio's guest, take this sachet as a welcome gift. In Huashu, scent, be it incense, flowers, or herbs, carries profound meaning. It soothes the mind, wards off harm, and protects the body. You'll come to understand its wonders soon enough.
Huh? Where did Snow run off to?
A few osmanthus cakes.
And that's why it's so important to have a dream. For example, my dream is to become the world's greatest demon king. Wow, you're incredible. Look at this dock. Huge, isn't it? Well, one day, my royal palace will be 10 times bigger. When my dream comes true, I'll sleep in every day till 3 in the afternoon, wake up on a 100-meter-long bed, and have an afternoon tea stacked with cupcakes of every flavor from across the world. Then, I'll become the most legendary Star Weaver ever! And I'll make sure the name of the Lunarians is written into human history! From this dock to the farthest shore, I'll cover the whole place with cargo ships, brimming with my merchandise! And every last container will be emblazoned with a huge Luno logo! That's the spirit! Say it louder! The Lunarians shall conquer the world! This morning, I made a wish to Lord Argent, just hoping for a bit of luck today. I was only hoping to snag a few extra deals at the docks from those stingy Star Weavers. But I never imagined I'd meet a real living Luno with horns. It seems Lord Argent finally heard my heartfelt prayer. Your Majesty the Demon King, may I touch your horns again? Little Minion, how long have you been standing there? You heard everything? Well, allow me to introduce my most trusted Chief Lieutenant, Little Minion! Wow! You're amazing, Demon King! Even a Lung Scion has pledged loyalty to you. It's such an honor to meet you. I'm Luno Carp, soon to be the #1 Star Weaver in all of Huashu.
Snow, Proprietress Shiliu is still waiting for us. If you're done here, let's head back.
A few osmanthus cakes, please. They're my wife's favorite. Finest ginseng! Star Wars grows busier by the year.
Proprietress Shiliu, I've brought Snow back.
You motherfuckers! I can't take this anymore!
Watch out!
Oi! You're the helmsman, yeah? Move this boat, now! I don't care where, just get me out of this damned place. Try anything funny, and I'll gut you right here!
Let go of him!
Steady. There's no need for intervention.
But he's got a knife to the boatman's throat! How can you be so calm?
This man is likely a foreigner, still unfamiliar with how things are done here. Remember what I told you? Huashu is a realm of peace. And now, you shall see for yourselves.
Not these beasts again! Why they...
What was that?
Little Minion, did you see that? That creature took out the baddie in just one move!
Through cavernous veils, gales carve their path. Upon the blustery winds, Bi-An nears and prowls. Fragrant motes arise, born of transgression and sins. Such is a rhyme taught to every child of Huashu from the cradle. The Bi-An mentioned in that rhyme is the very creature you just saw. They are the guardians of Huashu. All of Huashu is protected by an unseen, ever-present law known as the 9 chapters of Da Feng. The moment someone steps into Huashu, they fall on this domain. And should anyone break that law, a Bi-An emerges, born on blustery winds, to deliver judgment.
So that's why there's no crime in Huashu at all!
Though it seems that a few ignorant souls managed to slip in while I was away. It appears that some surprises have been left in my absence.
Miss Gilio, my apologies for arriving late.
But
Thankfully, the criminal's already been dealt with. I can't believe he made it this far and even disturbed you.
Easy, Dooley. Catch your breath before you speak. Your late arrival, was it because of this man?
That's right. The scourge of Duyan has been escalating recently. Some Starweavers, unwilling to abide by the lockdown, bypassed Everspring and hired outside escorts to brave the danger on their own. But they didn't bother to check the character of those they hired, and so we ended up with this situation. Before I left, the merchants were still in a heated argument, shouting up a storm outside Everspring. I'm afraid you'll be needed to calm them down, Miss Gilio.
I see. My apologies. There's always something demanding my attention. It seems our time together must end here. There is, however, one last thing I must mention. Anyone new to Huashu must learn the 9 admonitions. If you ever break the rules of the 9 chapters of Dafeng, you may very well meet the same fate as that criminal just now.
Don't worry, Miss Jilu. I'll take them to see the admonitions daily myself. You can count on me!
Oh, so the two of you have already met.
That's just the radiant charisma of this demon king of light. People are just drawn to me wherever I go. This demon king from Ice Lake and I are sworn Lunos. I'll play host and give them a proper tour. Make sure they feel right at home.
Good. You're familiar with the area. I trust you with this. Once you are done, come see me at Everspring. Take care on your way. Explore at your leisure. There's no rush. When you're ready, come to me, and I shall explain the details of the commission mentioned before.
Understood, Proprietress Shiliu. We'll talk later.
Come on! The Steely's this way! Lunocarp, what's that juice something they were talking about? Simply put, it's a really bad thing that's stopping everyone from doing business properly. But don't worry, Miss Jilu is already on it. Whenever she takes charge, things get better. Whoosh! Just like that. So, this is the Steely you were talking about, huh? Let me take a closer look. Oh no, I don't understand a single word. Oh, don't worry. I'll give you a crash course in the 9 chapters. If you want to enjoy your time in Huashu, you'd better pay attention. The top line reads, "To wound or kill, this must not be done. Any act of violence or injury is strictly forbidden in Huashu." This one carries the harshest punishment, so watch yourself. Otherwise you'll be frozen in place, just like that wicked bandit, and shattered into dust. That's kinda terrifying. Relax. Good folk have nothing to fear. Only the wicked need worry. Thanks to the 9 chapters of Dafeng, there's no war or crime here at all. Everyone just lives in peace and harmony. I hear that out in the wider world, it's nothing like this at all. That's true. Back in Ice Lake, if someone commits a crime, all we can do is wait around for those stuck-up Security Bureau soldiers to show up. But they don't really care about Karons or the poor. Most of the time, we gotta handle things ourselves. A few days ago, we finally met a young officer who actually cared and tried to help. But she quit to seek for a more meaningful life. Compared to our city guards, the something, I mean those fierce-looking beasties that kind of look like snow wolves, they're way more reliable. They're called Bian. At least try to remember their name. No way! They're emissaries of the Mandate of Heaven! Anyway, that's exactly why Lung Scions are held in such deep respect here in Huashu. Don't keep us in suspense! Tell us! So, when some Lung Scions come of age, they resonate with the Mandate of Heaven. Called by the 9 chapters of Da Feng, they awaken as Bian.
Huh? Karons who come of age?
Bonus fact, Bian are actually the most basic kind of enforcers of the 9 chapters. Some truly exceptional Lung Scions can even enter the 9 chapters in their human form, serving as magistrates of Ying Tian. By the name of the Mandate of Heaven, they strike fear into any evildoers lurking in the shadows and keep them in check. And if someone is evil enough to ignore even that, the magistrates of Yingtian will show up with style and overwhelming presence, taking the bad guys down. But let's hope you never have to meet one in person. All right, that wraps up the first admonition. Now on to the next.
That stealing. It almost feels like it's calling to me.
Heaven's great virtue bears the name of life. To wound or kill, this must not be done. A man is measured by the strength of his word. To break faith or betray a vow, this must not be done. Let truth govern yourself with humility. Bind conduct to modesty. To indulge in arrogance and tyranny. This must not be done. Let your heart be pure. Your conduct restrained. And uprightness be the mark of integrity. To bend the law for greed or cruelty. This must not be done. Let clarity be your unwavering guide in discerning right from wrong. To confuse truth and falsehood. This must not be done. Attend to heaven's Eden with a reverent mind and soft heart. To rebel against the sacred order. This must not be done.
Now on to the next admonition of the 9 chapters of Da Feng. That's exactly right. Little minion, when did you learn to read Huashu script? Even I didn't know you could do that.
I don't actually know how to read it. Just now, when I approached the stele, a voice suddenly spoke in my mind. It told me what the text meant. Do you have any idea what that might be about?
I've never heard of anything like that before. Wait a minute. There's an old legend that Yang, the founder of the Zhuanhong sect and one of the architects of the 9 chapters, once wrote these words in the annals of Huashu history. Heaven and man in perfect accord, yin and yang, in seamless harmony. They say she could commune with heaven and the myriad spirits of the world, even travel among the stars on the wings of the immortals. The way you resonated with the stele sounds a lot like that. In the end, Master Yang and many virtuous elders gave up their mortal forms to become the foundation of the 9 chapters, ensuring it would endure for all time. I just had a crazy idea. What if my little minion here is actually like the umpteenth generation descendant of that legendary founder? Really? But he doesn't look like someone of Huashu origin. Anyway, that wraps up the 9 chapters. Mission complete. Now let me take you to Everspring. You all keep talking about Everspring. What's it like? It's the biggest commercial hub for Star Weavers in all of Mistwolf. You can find goods from every corner of the continent there. It's really impressive. Speaking of which, offering guided tours for foreign visitors sounds like a great business idea. Gotta write that down now. Uh-oh! That was a Sable Bian! What?
As every river.
Wait, where'd she go?
Night comes to be. Samsara's pulse.
Ah! Run! Run for your lives!
Night comes to be.
Heaven and Lord Archon, bless us. Are you all right?
Are you okay? Your voice is still shaking. You were clearly pretty scared yourself, and you still came to help us.
I'm fine. That beast's terrifying glare shook me a bit. I'll feel better after a short rest. But you seem new to this place. I couldn't just stand by and leave you in danger.
If you hadn't shown up, my little minion would have taken it down with a few clean strikes. He's super strong.
I see. I'm glad to hear it.
But seriously? What was that? I wasn't seeing things, was I? why would one of Huashu's guardian beasts suddenly attack us? For the record, I didn't do anything illegal, okay? Though, I guess at this point it'd be pointless to clarify. What now, little minion? Should we run for it? You can swim, right?
The waters around Mist Dwarf stretch far and wide. You wouldn't get very far by swimming. There's no need to panic. That sable Bian may look like the Argent ones, but is not an enforcer of Huashu. They're aberrations, born from the scourge of Zhuyin. Mindless and violent, they exist outside the reach of the 9 chapters of Dafeng. Attacking them doesn't break any law. But lately, these attacks have been happening more and more often. The incense I just replaced has already burned down again.
Yusheng!
Lunocarp? What are you doing here?
These two are honored guests, brought here by Miss Zhilyu from a faraway land. I was just showing them around. Though we did run into a little situation. Are you heading to Everspring to replenish your incense? Let's go together.
Incense? Now that you mention it, during the fight just now, I thought I caught a strange, pleasant scent. And then it felt like something blocked the enemy's attack. Was that the incense you're talking about?
Yes, that was it.
Ah, so you don't know about the power of incense yet? Oh, my bad for not showing you sooner. In Huashu, incense isn't merely ceremonial. It sustains the 9 chapters of Dafeng and grants us heavenly protection and blessings.
That's right. So when I saw you under attack, I tossed the sachet I was carrying, hoping it might shield you from harm, even just a little. Though it can't kill a Sable Bian, it can protect us for a time. But once its power fades, we'll have to return to the Argent Long Temple to receive the blessing anew.
Got it. So as long as we pray at the temple, those mean Bian won't be a problem, right? Uh-huh. The Argent Lung Temple is always bustling with people coming to renew their incense. Come on, I'll take you there. You've got to see it. So, when that beast came at us, how come you vanished so fast? Well, I can't be of help in a fight, but I was cheering you on from the sidelines with all my heart. That's serious moral support.
Speaking of which, Snow did something like that too the first time we met. Didn't you, Snow?
So even the great demon king